Hello and welcome to Simple Deep English. My name is Alex, and I am truly happy that you are here with me today. This is a space for calm learning, a place where you can relax, slow down, listen carefully, and improve your English step by step. If you are an A1 to B1 learner, this channel is for you. We speak clearly, we speak naturally, and we explore real-life ideas in simple English. Take a deep breath, slow down your mind, and let's begin. Today we are going to talk about something very simple, but very powerful. Something small, something quiet, something that can completely change your life over time. We are going to talk about small daily habits. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to change your life? Maybe you wanted to wake up earlier. Maybe you wanted to exercise more. Maybe you wanted to eat healthier. Maybe you wanted to study English every day. Maybe you were very motivated at the beginning. You felt excited. You made a big plan. You said, "This time I will change." But after a few days, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, you stopped. Why does this happen? Why do we start strong, but stop quickly? The answer is often very simple. We try to change too much at once. We try to become a completely different person in one day. But real change does not happen like that. Real change is quiet, it is slow, it is built from small actions that we repeat every day. First, let's understand what a habit is. A habit is something you do regularly. Something you repeat again and again. Sometimes you do it without thinking. For example, brushing your teeth, checking your phone, drinking coffee in the morning, locking the door when you leave your home, saying thank you. These are habits. You do not think deeply about them, you just do them. Your brain loves habits. Why? Because habits save energy. When you do something new, your brain uses a lot of energy. You must think, you must focus, you must make decisions. But when you repeat something many times, your brain creates a shortcut. It says, "I know this, I do not need to think." And that makes life easier. Now here's the important part. If your brain can create habits automatically, you can use this system to improve your life. You can design small habits that slowly build the person you want to become. Many people focus on big goals. They say, "I will go to the gym every day," or "I will study English 3 hours daily," or "I will wake up at 5 a.m. every morning." Big goals feel exciting. They give you energy at the beginning, but they are also heavy. They create pressure. And when you feel pressure, your brain feels stress. And when you feel stress, you look for comfort. And comfort often means stopping. All habits are different. Small habits feel easy. For example, instead of studying English for 2 hours, study for 10 minutes. Instead of running 5 kilometers, walk for 5 minutes. Instead of reading 50 pages, read 1 page. When something feels easy, your brain says, "Okay, I can do that." And when it feels possible, you repeat it. Repetition creates habit. Habit creates identity. And identity creates long-term change. Let's imagine two people. Person A studies English 2 hours on Monday. Then they feel tired. On Tuesday, they do nothing. On Wednesday, nothing. Then they stop. Person B studies English 10 minutes every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After 1 month, who improves more? Person B. Not because they worked harder in one day, but because they were consistent. Consistency is stronger than intensity. Consistency means doing something regularly, even when you do not feel motivated. Motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel tired. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will be unstable. But habits do not depend on emotion. Habits depend on routine. Now I want you to pause for a moment and think. What is one small habit you can start today? Something very small, something that takes 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe listening to English every morning. Maybe reading 1 short paragraph. Maybe writing 3 sentences in English. Say it out loud. Practice speaking. Do not worry about mistakes. Communication is more important than perfection. Many people fail not because they are lazy, but because they try to change everything at once. They change their diet, their sleep schedule, their study routine, their exercise plan, all in 1 week. That creates mental pressure. And when the mind feels too much pressure, it looks for escape. That's why small change is smarter than big change. Your brain has a reward system. When you complete something small, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical that makes you feel good. That small good feeling tells your brain, "This action is good, repeat it." That's how habits grow. So celebrate small wins. 10 minutes of English? Good. Walked for 5 minutes? Good. Drank more water today? Good. Small success builds momentum. Let's go deeper. Real change happens when your identity changes. Identity means how you see yourself. For example, you can say, I want to learn English. That is a goal. But if you say, I am an English learner, that is identity. When your identity changes, your behavior becomes natural. If you believe you are a healthy person, you start making healthy choices automatically. If you believe you are disciplined, you act in a disciplined way. Small daily habits slowly change identity. If you read every day, you become a reader. If you exercise every day, you become an active person. If you listen to English every day, you become someone who speaks English. Now imagine yourself 1 year from now. Imagine you did one small habit every day. Not perfect, not intense, just consistent. How would you feel? Probably more confident, probably calmer, probably stronger. That future version of you is built by today's small action. Let's talk about time. Many people say I do not have time, but most small habits take less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes per day is 70 minutes per week. In 1 month, that is around 5 hours. In 1 year, that is 60 hours. 60 hours of focused practice can create big improvement. Now I want you to think about something else. What habit in your life is hurting you? Maybe checking social media too often. Maybe sleeping too late. Maybe saying negative things to yourself. Habits can build you, but habits can also limit you. The good news is this: if a bad habit was created by repetition, it can be replaced by repetition. The key word is replace. It is very hard to stop a habit completely, but it is easier to replace it. For example, instead of checking your phone first thing in the morning, listen to 5 minutes of English. Instead of eating something unhealthy when you feel stressed, drink water and take a short walk. Replacement is powerful. Now let's connect this to English learning directly. Many learners want fast results. They want to speak fluently in 3 months. But language learning is not magic. It is repetition with meaning. Listening again and again. Speaking again and again. Making mistakes. Learning. Continuing. If you watch one episode every week and listen carefully, your brain will adapt. Slowly, you will understand more. Slowly, you will translate less in your head. Slowly, you will feel more comfortable speaking. Pause and answer these questions out loud. What small English habit can you start tomorrow? What time will you do it? How long will it take? Speak clearly. Practice forming sentences. This is your moment. Remember, you do not need a perfect plan. You need a simple plan that you repeat. Small daily actions shape your future. Big success is not built in 1 day. It is built in quiet moments. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a small choice, again and again. Before we finish, reflect one more time. Who do you want to become? Confident, calm, focused, strong? That person is created by small habits. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, language learning is not magic. It is repetition with meaning. Small steps, every day, every week. Easy English, deep topics, real life. See you in the next video.